Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have Thundercats Ultimates Bengali from Super 7. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and help me build my channel, you awesome people out there. So, very excited about this figure. This is sort of an adult collector's dream come true who's a Thundercats fan, because finally, we have all the adult Thundercat action figures, and we haven't had this since the time of the LJN line. So it's very exciting to get this figure with all the articulation, with the beautiful sculpt. It just looks amazing. I'm very excited. So let's bust this guy open. So all of the Super 7 figures, Ultimates collectors figures, come in this slipcover box, as you can see. So there's the back, there's the bottom, and I just love, you know, as a collector's item, how they have the really nice packaging, because I just ripped that nice packaging. So anyhow, it's good if you want to resell it. Because who knows, you might hit a tight spot in life and you have to sell all your action figures because you're an adult and you don't need them anymore, right? But I also love how they come in these plastic protecting bags. They didn't do this with Wave 1, but they've been doing it with later waves. It's taped, but I already cut mine for the sake of the video. So I'm going to pull that off. And beautiful packaging, the nice Thundercats emblem, symbol. There's the original logo, Bengali Super 7. There it is on the back. That's what it looks like on the bottom. And there it is on the top. And it says Ultimates on top. Got some dust on mine, so let's slip that baby off and take a good look at him. Oh, he looks good. I mean, they've definitely been improving Super 7 since they started using this new factory, so it's very encouraging. Here's the back of the box. It says Bengali. The young Thunderian Bengali came to Third Earth with Pumaira and Linkso, but he joined the other Thundercats after their unexpected reunion. He's an agile warrior, accomplished pilot, and skilled blacksmith. Armed with the Hammer of Thundera, he once assumed the task of reforging the Sword of Omens itself after the lunatic Tugmug broke its blade. Despite his intelligence, Bengali is often hot-tempered and impulsive in battle, but he nevertheless embodies the code of Thundera. I remember that episode. It was in the Mumra Lives arc, and the Lunatics, who I think were the most threatening villains of the Thundercats, come, and Tugmug is this huge, I guess he's like a fat character, and he bounces, and he's very strong, and he takes the Sword of Omens and he just snaps it, and that was very shocking to see as a little boy. And Lion-O is also shocked when it happens, but Bengali is able to reforge the Sword of Omens, and that's like a really cool thing that he does. So you gotta love Bengali for that. Let's see. So we're gonna open this baby up and get a good look at him. And I gotta say, just upon first viewing, he looks great. I love these accessories. I love the reforged Sword of Omens. It's still like hot from the fire. Looks fantastic. So let's see what we got here. Oh, it's taped up here on the top. So I'm gonna cut this tape here and pull this out. And what do we get? So this is a display which you can put the anvil on. Very nice looking. I mean, you know, the accessories are a bit excessive sometimes, but I mean, you know, it's really nice to have stuff like this. Hopefully, I don't know if they'll be able to do this, but if they do make a Cat's Lair, this kind of stuff will go awesome in Cat's Lair. I don't know if they can do it, though. It would be so big. So that's, you know, just a part for him to lay the sword on, the reforged sword. And let's pull the reforged sword out. And I love it. The blade looks hot because it just came out of fire. The Eye of Thundera is closed. they're starting to use this new metallic paint on the sword, in which they didn't do that in the past. But I recently saw the metallic paint with the mirror lino, so it looks really awesome. And you can just put the sword on there like so as it falls off, and it just looks really awesome. And what else do we have? We have the anvil, which looks really great as well. And I guess this is just some metal on top, or I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments if you know what that's supposed to be. Or a sharpening stone, maybe. That looks really awesome. And you can put the anvil on top like so, and just put the sword there, and he can reforge the sword. So you can do something like that, which is pretty neat. Very exciting. So really cool accessories for this. What else do we have? Yeah, this is I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like Fundrillium, or if it's a sharpening stone. I don't know what this little rock is. So if anybody knows what this accessory is, please tell me. But just put that back in there. And what else do we have? We have Bengali's hammer, which is really awesome. The hammer of Thundera. It's really nicely painted, and it's that nice light blue. Just a nice silver paint. There's these little balls on the end, sort of like Tigra's whip. And it looks really good. Actually looks kind of small. I thought it would be a little bit bigger, but I don't know. Looks really good. So there's the hammer of Thundera. And what else do we have in the back here? So in the back we have 2 sets of hands. I'm not going to pull those out because they're standard and they come with each figure. So you get 4 sets of hands with Bengali. And he's tied in here now, which I don't think they tied them in before, but I guess now they're starting to use these ties to tie them in. And let's pull him out and get a good look at him. I can already say he looks better than Tigra. I mean, just quality control. The head looks good. He looks youthful. Just a nice, earnest look on his face. The eyes look good. Just the hair sculpt. I'm really pleased by this. I mean, this is just such a vast improvement compared to Tigra. Tigra was such a disappointment. So let's get a comparison of the two. Him and Tigra. There's just so many quality control issues with Tigra, but Bengali looks really, really good. He has a little holster for his hammer. Let's see if we can get that in there. Let's check out the articulation. Head is on a ball joint. Moves pretty well. I mean, you can only go back that far. You can go down a little bit. It kind of snaps back. And then side to side. Let's pull it off. Yeah, it's just not much. Not a lot of movement on it. But, let's see. The shoulders go up that high. We get the bicep cut. We get the pinless joints, but still no 90 degrees. I'd say the most disappointing thing about these figures for me is just the articulation is not as good as it can be, and that's because it's the Masters of the Universe Classics body style, which I like, but I don't like. I prefer the new Masters verse articulation better, but that's just me. I really love articulation. This is a really nice straddle. He's got the soft thunder trunks. His leg goes up about that high, which is good, but it stretches the trunks about 90 degrees with the knee bend, which looks good. Looks really nice without with the pinless joints. There's rotation in the knee joint as well, so you can do some pivoting. He has really good ab crunch back and forth. There's a cut in the hips. What else do we got? The Thundercats logo looks really good across his straps there. He just looks really good. This is a very hard plastic on his shoulder pads, so that won't move at all. So that's sculpted in there. The straps are a soft plastic. Let's see, we got ankle movement up and down, and we also have pivot, which is really nice to get some good posing. And so he looks really good. His neutral face sculpt, it just looks really good. The eyes are nice. Yeah, I got a really nice version. I'm very pleased with mine. Unlike my Chitara and my Tigra, which I'm not thrilled about. We also get an additional head sculpt with the light up eyes, glow in the dark eyes. A nice angry face, so he looks really cool there too. I think I'm going to keep the neutral head sculpt on for him. But actually, let's go back to the hand, the different hands, because he has the clawed hands, and let's see, we got fisted hands right here, which I'm not going to use, but does he have, he does have the weapons holding hands, with the, these have the vertical hinge on them. These are my favorite kind of hands with figures that have weapons. So I'm going to put, I'm actually going to swap this hand out because I like him to be able to hold the weapons and tilt it down like so. So I'm going to put the hammer in his hand. I'm going to try to anyhow. That's another thing. This plastic is really hard. So it's kind of difficult to get the weapons in the hand sometimes on these Thundercats figures. Because I certainly don't want to break it, that's for sure. See if I can stretch it out. And yeah, and the hammer has so many little crevices on it. It makes it a little difficult, but there we go. So now we have him holding the hammer, but I don't think that's how you hold a hammer. You want to choke up on it or choke down on it, so you have a little bit more leverage. So there we go. So there he is holding the hammer, and you also have the reforged sword, which I might swap the hands out as well. But anyhow, he looks really, really good. I'm very pleased with him. Not exactly sure how I'm going to display him yet. You get the anvil, you get the display, and then you get the sword. The reforged sword, which looks awesome. Here is the reforged sword versus this is the Wave 1 sword of Lion-O. And then you get the reforged sword. So they're even using a lighter green compared to how they first presented it, and now they have this metallic silver paint. So the Sword of Omens looks awesome, and they've definitely improved it. Just like the orange fading into yellow. Just really, really great. So, highly recommend Bengali if you're a Thundercats fan. He's the last of the adult figures. Now we're just waiting for Wily Kit and Wily Cat to be reissued. Maybe they can update those, I hope. And Snarf. We need Snarf and Snarfer. And then we have all the Thundercats. So, great figure. Highly recommend them. Vast improvement. Super 7 seems to be getting their shit together. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And God bless you all. Peace.